What's up, everyone? Marlon Egolf. We're doing a M13 8.4. This is technically a release event. It's not a Switch, though. I think those are only the pre-release. Anyway, I've been crushing these fairly regularly. Format, I like it. I like this a lot more than AVR. I've already had a fair amount of success just winning drafts. Hopefully things continue since I opened a very good rare. So what I've sort of got from the format is green is probably the most consistent color. I think black, white, exalted might be the best deck. I've just crushed some people with black, white, exalted. And the best two cards in this pack are black or white. I think the Ferox is probably the best card in the pack. I mean, O-Ring's obviously awesome, but it's, you know, it's a one-for-one, very versatile removal spell, but Ferox can just win you the game by himself. And the next best card in this pack is Sarah Angel. So I'm going to pass an O-Ring and take a white card. But I mean, this is just so much more powerful than Harbor Bandit, or, you know, take Harbor Bandit to stay on color, but Sarah Angel is just so much better. And it fits into the Black White Exalted deck. I mean, so does this. I'm not necessarily going to force the Black White Exalted deck, but I mean, here is black cards. This kind of sucks, actually, because I'm going to be passing, I don't know, I guess Drain is better than Execution. I'm not sure entirely. I heard Michael Jacobs say it. So I'm going to have to listen to him. So we will take Drain. Sadly, pass Public Execution. Bad for signaling purposes. What do we take? Do we take a Mark or the Rats? I think Rats is more likely to table, even though I'd rather have a Rats. I think there's always a potential for people to overrate this card. I really like the Rats. I just think they're very good value. Especially the and if you do end up drafting the Exalted deck, because they're a 2-drop that, you know, you don't mind using this as your Exalted creature, since if it dies in combat, it's pretty useless. But if you can get it up to like a 3/3 or something with some Exalted triggers, it's pretty useful. But I think for signaling purposes, I want to cut the black just because I passed the thing, the Public Execution, in a pack with Sign of Blood too. Here, I mean, it's just got to be Giant Scorpion. That's the only card that is in any colors. I mean, we can start taking green cards, but we don't have to do that yet. I guess we'll just take Walking Corpse, cut the black, keep our options open. Alright, so red does look open. These are both signals, but I'm still just going to cut the black. I mean, these are both, I think these are both better than Mind Rot. And white does not look open, but I think it's just better to get that out of there. And, you know, be consistent. No reason to take a red card when we might not play red. We're definitely playing black, you know. And glad to see this. Again, I mean, I don't know. Blue is clearly open. This is ridiculous, but we'll pass that along. Take the black. We have not really passed any white, which means white should probably be open. Oh, we passed the O-Ring. But other than that, like, nothing really. So, hopefully white will be open pack 2. I mean, I'm not necessarily in white, but I think Sarah Angel is a very good card. So if we end up picking up, like, if we're able to pick up like 7 or 8 white playables by the end of the draft, that's not unreasonable at all. And here we just take, well, Zombie Goliath. I'm not interested in Zombie Goliath. I'm just going to take a red card just in case. This guy is good in some decks, or against some decks, I should say. I've seen him do some powerful things. I'm always nervous about very overcosted small creatures, but his effect can be powerful. So I will take him in the event that we play red. Take a Mind Rod here, cut the black. I mean, Zombie Goliath isn't really a signal, so I didn't see any reason to take it and hate it. Goblin Battle Jester. I mean, this is a really bad card. You never know if people are going to take it as a signal, though. I doubt it. It's pretty late. Although somebody did message me earlier, and they were like, what do you think about Wit's End? So, I mean, somebody doesn't think it's garbage, but it is garbage. This, we're not giving up anything by passing either of these. Not really a big Divine Favor fan, and if you happen to run into the Mind Sculpt deck, then, wow, it's very late. Wild guess. If you happen to run into the Mind Sculpt deck, that is that's the best sideboard card you could possibly have. So, I mean, it's definitely not main deckable. The only way it's main deckable is if you have a ton of draw. I played it once or twice in M11 when there was 4 Cs. So the two options here are something like Benediction or Guardians, or just take the Crucible. I think this is a very powerful card. And the only black card that, I mean, we're not passing really anything. And we're not taking this over much. I mean, Walking Course will probably table. So we'll hedge our bets. We got some good red cards. Here, I guess we just take Knight of Infamy. Probably better than Sign in Blood and Tormented Soul. Cleaver Riot. I'm glad it didn't take people long to figure out that this card was not good. It's just too expensive and too predictable. Bloodhunter Bat, Intrepid Hero. Alright, so yeah, the white is coming. How good is Intrepid Hero? Maybe not even better than Bat. I mean, it's certainly a good card, but I don't know if I'm going to force it in the white. I think I'd rather just stay the color, because passing, you don't want to pass the Bat. If you know you're in black and you don't know you're in white, you know, this is certainly a good card, and it's worth trying to pick up. You know, if there's a Walking Corpse in that pack instead of this, I'd probably just hedge my bets and take the what's it called, Intrepid Hero, but not the case. Not the case. Crippling Blight, Knight of Glory, Cross Sword. So I mean, this is not that great. So, and this is double red. So I mean, this is a very good red card, but I think I will just. And Crippling Blight's fine. I'm not going to play 2 of these. There's no way. I'll just try the Knight of Glory. I mean, the Exalted deck is a thing. And if you can get some more of them. Again, not necessarily playing it. Don't need 3 Mind Rots. Not taking Ox. Definitely not taking that. I guess just Bloodthrone Vampire. Don't think I'll play it. So our curve looks good. Could go either way right now. Throw a Mark of the Vampire on the Knight of Glory. Knight. Soldiers, no. 2 Knights. This is good in the Exalted deck if you can get enough Knights. Probably just Captain's Call here. Not the best card with Exalted, but it's good if you're able to pick up, you know, Bloodthrone Vampires, which I have one of that I hid. The Griffin that gets +1/+1 whenever a guy comes into play. And I mean, you can pick up Zombie Goliaths whenever the hell you want. Here, Carolyn Fear, I think, is going to be better than Giant Scorpion. This is just such a blowout against some decks, man. I mean, Giant Scorpion's real good. Just no one ever wants to trade with it. but this card, this destroys some decks. It's your only out to something like, not your only out, but I mean, it can totally wreck somebody if they have Krenko and like make a bunch of goblins and think they're gonna destroy you with their 1/1s. You can just get rid of all of them. Tormented Soul, depending on how many Exalted you got. Yeah, I don't like this card. I don't like this card just because it's strictly worse than Titanic Growth. Take the wall up far. So I didn't see really any red in that pack. I didn't see a lot of white either. I got the Crucible. So this is a red card. They can have Index. Index is garbage. Garbage time card. So let's see. Drain. So getting a curve. Faith Rewards. Bad. This is not a good pack. The best card that we would take is Healer of the Pride. Walking Corpse, Captain's Call, Show of Valor. These are all worse cards. Arctic Haven's quite good, but we're not even close to being blue. So we're just going to take Healer. And Vampire Nighthawk. It is. That's really all there is in the pack. Again, I would like Ravenous Rats, but you know, they're no Nighthawk. Nighthawk is a quality dude. Maybe a dude, maybe a female. I'm not entirely sure. What do we got here? We get another healer, another Bloodhunter bat. So I think we're gonna hide the red now. This. Questions. Healer is probably better than Bat, although I do like that they lose life and the evasion. Double Healer is pretty tough, though. I might be wrong here, but I think two healers is probably better than having two bats. Although two bats does stack very well, but these guys can be a huge pain in the ass. So the Exalted deck didn't really come to fruition yet. I don't think it will. We didn't see any Haven Squires, and it's probably a little too late to see those now. But still got 4 Exalted creatures, and I'm about to pick up a 5th. Will let me play things like Tormented Soul without being embarrassed. Reasonable card. Sign in Blood we'd like to, but I think we're just going to take the guys right now. Alright, we got a Duty Bound Dead. We got some more guys. Yeah, better than anything else in the pack. Don't really want to load up on Tormented Souls. Don't need another Mine Rot. Don't need this guy, but I guess I'll take him. Actually, I seem to have enough playables. Even if I don't play this, that means I only need one more playable. And this guy is a huge pain in the ass. So we're just gonna take it. It's such a horrible card to run into if you have Exalted creatures. Lion is not amazing for the amount of white cards that we have. I'd rather just play Crippling Blight, I think. Interesting picture. Yeah, give me like another out to the Intrepid Hero. Blood Reckoning's bad. I guess Dark Favors. We do have a Tormented Soul. I'll go by 2. I already have one of these. A Rare Draft. I'm not going to Rare Draft the Battle Wits. I guess this could be annoying. And Eagle. Anything to naturalize. Nope. Take another ring. So this isn't as consistent as some of the other black-white Exalted decks. I mean, I did one earlier today. That was just insane. I actually, what Crusader of Audric or something like that? The guy whose power and toughness is the number of creatures you control. So I ended up having a 10-10 Crusader Valdric, and then I drew Servant of Bolas. Is that what it's called? And I sacked it, and I sacked the Crusader, and I gained 10 life and drew 10 cards. 11 life and 11 cards. Actually, it was 15 life because I had 2 of these guys out. So it was pretty insane. I won the game after that. Servant of Bolas is very good with Exalted. You just attack with like your stupidest creature. Like I attacked when I wanted to use it. You know, I attacked with like my Silvercoat Lion. It was a 5/5, and then after combat, draw 5 cards. Game plan wise, who cares about your lion? So we are not playing Disentomb, Bloodthorn Vampire, Fate's Reward, or Blood Reckoning. We are playing Guardian Lions. Don't think we're playing this. So let's see. Dark Favor, I doubt we're playing. And Show of Valor is just... I'm just fundamentally opposed to it. I think that's everything, right? Mark of the Vampire. Eagle. Do I want to play Eagle? It is a guy, and it gives some evasion. Not the greatest card. What would I put in over Eagle? Dark Favor? I don't want to win with Dark Favor on a Tormented Soul. Eagle's probably better than Ox. Show of Valor, maybe. It is a guy, though. It's a guy. I have 2 of these guys. You know, you want more dudes. They can get through for a while, for a bit of damage. So that's fine with me. We're gonna go add some land. 12 and 5, probably not. I have 1 double white, so we're going to do 11 and 6 if we're able to cast the Sarah Angel. And, yeah, simple as that.